Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students of class 6, Assalamu alaikum. Here's your English teacher, Sarfaz Nadeem. Today we have first class about English. Before to start English, I would like to congratulate all of you to promote in class 5, to promote into class 6 from class 5. Dear students, in class 6 we have 75 numbers in English and we have 3 books. The book number 1 is about guided English, that is the published by Oxford Press, and second book is about the New Brighter Grammar, GABA educational books, and third one is the novel book. And the name of the novel book is Around the World in 80 Days, and that is also published by Oxford. So dear students, today we have a first lecture and that is about the book 1, that is guided English, and we will start our lecture. So we are going to start our lecture, dear students. First of all, name of Allah, who is the most merciful and grateful. Dear students, this is the book, and the name of book is Guided English Introductory Book. Dear students, when you will start your book, the first lesson is about the Aladdin. This is a kind of story, dear students. Lesson 1, Aladdin. Hope so. When you are going to watch this lecture, you have to keep this book with yourself. It is available at our bookshop. You can purchase it. So, lesson 1, Aladdin, on page number 1. I will start to read the lesson, dear students. I will try to explain the lesson before you, and definitely will try to tell you the meaning of the difficult words as well. So lesson 1 is Aladdin. You are supposed to read with me that many people know the story of Aladdin and his wonderful lamp. Many people know the story of Aladdin and his wonderful lamp. It is a very old story. No one knows who first told it. Now it is so old, dear student, that no one is known about this story, that who was the first person who told the story to us. No one is known. There is one book that tells the story very simply. This is how it begins. Now, dear students, we are going to start the story. This is saying that it is very first time, only one book which is going to start this story, and the subtopic this story, or you can say this, the topic of the story is the wonderful lamp. The wonderful lamp, here it is written. We are going to start the story. Aladdin lived a long time ago. He and his mother lived in a little house because they were very poor. Every day, Aladdin played in the street with other boys. He was lazy and did not work. One day, a man came along the road and watched Aladdin playing. Who are you? He asked. Means the person who just came. He asked him, means Aladdin asked him, who are you? I am Aladdin. Aladdin, the person asked, who are you? He said, I am Aladdin. Replied the boy. I am your uncle, said the man. What the man said, that I am your uncle. This was not true. The man was not Aladdin's uncle. He was a bad wizard. Dear students, now here what is the meaning of the wizard? Wizard means that a person, the man who shows the magic tricks, or you can say in other words that a magician. Aladdin took the wizard home. Look, mother, he said, here is my uncle. He has come from Africa. Aladdin's mother fetched food and they all had supper. Means the Aladdin put the person, man, to the home, and he introduced the person with his mother that he is my uncle and he came from Africa, and his mother bring food for them. Aladdin said the wizard, I shall buy you some beautiful clothes. Aladdin said the wizard. Aladdin said the wizard, I shall buy you some beautiful clothes. Means the wizard, the person who was wizard, he said to the Aladdin that I shall buy you some beautiful clothes. Aladdin and his mother were very pleased. They become very happy because they were very poor, and then this man was supposed to be helping them or going to buy them clothes. The next day, Aladdin and the wizard went to the market. The wizard bought some beautiful clothes for Aladdin, and Aladdin was very pleased, was very happy. Then they went for a long walk. They went for a long walk. Dear students, now turn to the page number 2. They walked along a stony path. There, students, here the stony means that the path or the road was made by stones, so it was a stony one. Aladdin was tired and hot. Aladdin was tired and hot. Aladdin was tired, become tired. After some time, they came to the bottom of a hill. They came to the bottom of a hill, means a hill was there, and they came the bottom of that hill. We will stop here, said the wizard. Now wizard said that we have to stop, or we will stop here. You fetch some wood and make a fire. You fetch some wood and make a fire. He said to the Aladdin that bring kind of wood, and then we will make a fire. Aladdin collected some wood and he made a big fire. The wizard threw something on the fire and he cast a magic spell. Dear students, here what did the wizard threw something on the fire and he cast a magic spell. Means he started to try to show a magic. The ground shook and there was a lot of noise and smoke. Aladdin was very frightened. Here the meaning of the frightened means afraid. Aladdin becomes so afraid what is happening, because the earth shook and the huge noise came. Suddenly a hole opened. Suddenly a hole opened in the ground. Means in the ground the hole opened, means a big hole formed. In other words, we can say at the bottom of the hole there was a big stone. At the bottom of the hole there was a big stone. Means when a big hole was over there, in the bottom of the hole there was a big stone. Under that stone is a lamp, said the wizard. Now wizard said to the Aladdin that under that stone there is a lamp. Go down and fetch it. Go down and fetch it. Here is my ring to keep you safe. He gave him a ring. If you will keep a ring with you, then it will make you safe. It will protect you from any harm. And you go down and bring that ring for me. Bring that lamp for me. Sorry. Aladdin took the wizard's ring and went into the hole. He lifted the stone and saw some steps. Aladdin went down the steps. He came to a beautiful garden. Now when he went down, Aladdin, he reached over a beautiful garden. Beautiful garden. In the garden were a lot of trees covered with wonderful jewels. Dear students, here the meaning of the jewels means a kind of jewelry or kind of the stones which are very precious. So he saw at the end of the wall, Aladdin saw at the end in the garden were a lot of trees covered with the wonderful jewels. There were red, blue, green, yellow, and white jewels. Means different colors jewels were present. They were all very big and they sparkled in the sun. Means they sparkled means they were shining in the sun. They were very big. At the end of the garden there was a wall, and when the garden was going to finish there was a wall at the end. Okay. there was a lamp hanging on the wall. On the wall, there was a lamp hanging on. Aladdin climbed a ladder and took down the lamp. He put the lamp inside his shirt. He took the lamp and put his in the inside the shirt. Next, he picked a lot of jewels of trees in the garden. Now, what he did, he thought that why not, I'm going to pick these jewels because they were very precious and very beautiful. So he started to took these to take these jewels over there, and he put it in his shirt's pockets. He put them in his pockets. Then he put more jewels inside his shirt on top of the lamp. Where he put the lamp in the shirt, he started to put the, yes, jewels in the on the lamp as well. Finally, he hurried back to the wizard. Hurried means he just went out in quick way. He just back to the wizard because wizard was standing over there and he was waiting for him. Finally, he hurried back to the wizard. The jewels were heavy and Aladdin could not climb the steps. Now, dear students, as you know, when the Aladdin came, there was a step, but now it was very difficult for the Aladdin to climb the step because his pockets were full with the jewels and jewels were very heavy. So it was difficult for him to climb the step. The wizard asked for the lamp. It was under the jewels. Now, wizard say, ask him, where is my lamp? He said, lamp is there inside of the mashat, but over on the lamp, there were the jewels. And Aladdin could not reach it. Now, it was difficult for him, for Aladdin, to reach over there to the wizard. The wizard was very angry because he wanted the lamp. Now, he was very angry that I told you to bring the lamp and you started to collect the jewels. Now it's difficult for you to come over to come outside. He did not help Aladdin. He cast a magic spell and the stone came down and shut Aladdin in the hole. Now what he did, he becomes very angry and then he cast a spell magic. He showed this magician over on that time and the stone just came on the hole and the Aladdin just left inside and the stone came down and shut the Aladdin. Aladdin was alone in the dark. He was very frightened. Definitely everyone become frightened in the darkness and if someone is alone. Aladdin shouted for help, but nobody heard because a stone was over there. So he tried a lot to cry, but no one listened him. No one heard him. So dear students, as you saw that in this way, it was difficult. It was a difficult time over to the Aladdin. He was inside of the hole. It was difficult for him to, yes, it was difficult for him to stay over there. So what he thought, Aladdin shouted for help, but nobody heard. He cried and rubbed his hands together. He rubbed his wizard's ring on his fingers. Now when he was alone, he cried and rubbed his hands. He rubbed his hands together and rubbed the wizard's ring on his finger. The wizard gave him a ring that this ring will protect you. So that ring was rubbed. It was rubbed, the wizard's ring on his finger. Suddenly a big ugly jinn appeared. Jinn appeared. A jinn is kind of spirit, A jinn appeared before the Aladdin. Who are you? Cried Aladdin. Aladdin was become very frightened that who is he? Who are you? That ring is magical, replied the jinn. The jinn said that the ring which you have, it is a magical. I am the slave of that ring. I am a slave of this ring. Slave means kind of servant, you can say. So what do you want? He asked from the Aladdin. I want to go out of here, said Aladdin, that I want to get out from this difficult, from this hole. All right, replied the jinn, said, it's okay. Suddenly the earth opened. Aladdin was outside in the sun again. He was very happy and ran home quickly to his mother. Dear students, now the wizard went out, and now Aladdin was very happy because he had lots of jewels. So he ran home quickly to his mother. He was very happy on that time. So, dear students, this was the so students, now we have a comprehension and vocabulary. In comprehension and vocabulary, you will see over here, look, this is the first exercise. Like in these sentences, some words have left out. They can be found in the passage. Write them in this passage. So dear students, this is the exercise on page number 3. Look here. Number 1 is Aladdin lived a long time dash. Now what you have to do, you have to go through from the lesson, you have to read it again. Okay, you have to read it again, and then you are supposed to be find the actual words, like which words are left out. Okay, so you have to put two. I will help you to solve these two options. Number 1 is Aladdin lived a long time ago. Here would be ago. Number 2 is every day he played dash the street. In the street, yes, in the street, because he was dash and did not want to work. So he was lazy and did not want to work. So here would be lazy in second, third and second would be in, and first ago. So these are all the 16 options. 16 are given over there. To you have to do it home. How will you do? Because when you will revise it, when you will read the lesson, then it will help you about this. Okay, after this, students, we have an oral exercise. What we have? Oral exercise. In oral exercise, dear students, what we have to do, actually we have to read the lesson. What do we have to do? So dear students, I was talking to you that all the 60 options are given. So what you have to do, or you have to complete this in your home. So we will move to the oral exercises. Look over there. Here, dear students, written oral exercises. In oral exercise, what is written? These tables will help you to make good English sentences. When you have spoken them many times, you will be able to make up many more sentences of your own. Then you can do the written exercises. Now we will go on page number 4. Here in page number 4, dear student, you will see that the 4 boxes are given: 1, 2, 3, and 4. In these boxes, dear students, there are few sentences. Actually, these sentences are telling us something how to use. In number 1 sentence, look over there. I have a book. I have a book. So I have a book, or you have a book. Here it is use of have and has. When you will see in box number 2, not table 1, box 2, there is written have and down written has. So it means this is a use of have and has. I want to write for you, dear students, I have a book. Now look here, this is I have a book. I have a book. So what you will say, she, then you will say she has a book. You will not say she have a book. It would be wrong. She has a book. It is correct. I have a book. It is a correct. What is the meaning of A? A means one. Here also mean of A means one. Means I have a book means I have one book. And she has a book. She has a one book. They all are telling in this table 1. I have a book. You have a pencil. You have a ruler. We have like this. I with, I will tell you, with a have, what you will do with I, we, you, they all contain what? They what contain? They contain have. But here she, okay, he, she, it, or any name, for example Ali, they all contain what? Here they contain has. So dear student, this is about that when we have I, we, you, they, we will put have. When we have he, she, it, name, we will put has over here. Okay. So then in next table, dear student, you will see that it is written uh, these sentences like I have a book, it is changed into the question. It is changed into the question. For example, I write, it is written I have a book. When you change it, it will be have I a book. Have I a book? It is question. What do we do? We put have before the subject I. Have I a book? It is a question. It is a interrogative. Our second sentence, she has a book, can be changed into the question or interrogative like has she a book? This is question mark. Now what is here? Have is used with same I, we, you, they. Has is used with he, she, it or any name. Here are the simple sentences like I have a book or Ali has a book. These are changed like have I a book or has she a book. Okay. In the table number 3, dear student, we will see here. Here is what? Here it is written, I have an orange. Now here it is telling the use of an. In the first two tables, in 1 and 2, we learn about a. Like I have a book means a means one book. Or have I a book, here a. But here what we have? Here, dear students, we have what? Like I have an orange. Why we write n? Because we have a word orange, and word orange start with o vowel. Because when we have words which is starting with the vowels, we put n, and the words which start with consonants, we put a. Like look, b is not a vowel. Okay, so we will put a, but o is vowel. How many vowels we have, students? 5 vowels: a, e, I, o, and u. 5 vowels we have, and rest of 21 are the consonants. So the words which start with the consonants, they have a, article a, use of a article, and n, the words which start with the a, e, I, o, u are with vowels, we will put n before them. A, n, both are the articles. So I have an orange. Or if you will use like she, you say she has an ink bottle. Ink bottle means an ink bottle. Why an ink? Because ink start with I. So she has. Why has? Because here is a she. If we have a he, we will say that he has an ink bottle. He, she, it, or any name. If there is, we will say has. And if we I or we say we, then we say we have an orange. Okay. So then we have a exercise table 4, students. This is I have some books. Now here we are going to use some. Some, where we use some? Some is used when we have many things more than the one. Here you learned that a, and n are telling about the single. They represent single thing. Like I have a book means one book. I have an orange means one orange. But if we say I have some oranges means more than the one. Yes, more than the 1, 2, 3, or 4 it can be. So here we say many oranges. So I have some oranges. Or she has, yes, she has some apples. Okay, so some apples means more than the one. So here is use of some, that when we have more things more than the 1 or 2, we use the word some. Okay, dear students, hope so you understand. Now we will move to page number 5. Look over here, dear students, we have a page number 5. Exercise A, aid in written exercise. Add have or has to these sentences. Have or has to these sentences. Now here 10 sentences are given. My brother dash a kite. My sisters dash some pretty dresses. Now what will be the word in these blanks, in these dashes? I will help you to solve these two. Number one, my brother dash a kite. What will be here? Yes, here will be my brother has a kite. Has a kite. Second, my sisters have some pretty dresses. There is a question, sir. Why here have in sisters? Because it is plural. Sisters means plural, means more sisters. Might be two or three or four. So it is not a singular. But my brother, it is a singular. So we will say has. My brother has a kite. My sisters have some pretty dresses. So do these all, remaining eight. Then exercise B is there, dear boys and students. Like add a, n, or sum to these sentence. Now here what we have to do, we have to use article a, n, and sum as well. Look, a is used for the singular, n is used for singular also, and sum is used for the plural. But a is used for those words which start with the consonants, and n is used for those words which start with the vowel. Now for example, in her bag she has dash purse. Now purse is singular, so what we will a. Yes, in her bag she has a purse. Okay, and then dash egg. Now look, this is egg, it's a single, so we will an egg. If it is eggs, then we will not write an. So if it is egg, yeah, it means that an egg and dash oranges. Oranges are the plural, more than the one, it is a plural, so we will say some oranges. Yes, and some oranges. Pakistan is dash country in Asia. Pakistan is a country in Asia. Okay, so these are the you have to add a n or sum to these sentences. This is completely, boys and girls, you have to solve this. And then we have exercise C as well. In exercise C, it is very easy. What we have to do, look at the question, change these sentence into questions, and then write short yes and no to answers. Example, he has a bicycle. Has he a bicycle? Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Now, what is written? He has a bicycle. It is a sentence. Okay. Now, what we have to do? We have to change into the question. Has he a bicycle? And then we have to answer this question. Yes, he has, and no, he hasn't. Means we have to use sentence in both. For example, number one is given. She has a kitten. She has a kitten. Okay, now this is a sentence. Now what we have to do, first we have to change into the question. How to change? Has, we will put the before the she, like has she a kitten, question mark would be there. Has she a kitten? So answer would be yes, she has. Okay, and other answer also we will write no, she hasn't. No, she hasn't. Both. She has a kitten. It is the simple sentence. We are going to change it in the question like, has she a kitten? Now we will answer of this. Yes, she has. No, she hasn't. So these are the, this is the exercise C, dear students, and you will see on the page number 6, there are also 10 sentences like this. You have to complete it at home. Like, you have a brother. Second is, you have a brother. How to change into the question or interrogative? Have you a brother? Have you a brother? You say yes, I have. No, I haven't. Okay. Third is, I have an apple. Have I an apple? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. So this was the dear students, it was all about this lesson 1. We tried to tell you how to use the a, n, sum, and also how to change the simple sentence into the question, and to write the, yes, write the answer of these questions which are made by this. So dear students, homework is told to you by me, and you are supposed to do that homework in your home. Inshallah, we will see you in the next lecture. It was all about today. Inshallah, we will see you in next lecture. Next lecture would be about the grammar, new brighter grammar. So when we will start the next lecture, you must keep new English brighter grammar book with you. Then it would be easy for you people to understand. Okay, dear students. So have a good day. Have a uh, good day ahead. Inshallah, we'll see you in next lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.